Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dog Eared, your favorite bookish podcast. I'm Parker Rogers, joined alongside Mary Kate and Jordy. Today we have something extra special for you guys. It's something that we've been planning for a while, we've been talking about doing for a while, and it's something that none of us have really done before. We all decided to read a book together. We're going to book club live right in front of you guys. We've talked a little bit about this book on text over messages, but we haven't gone in depth about it. So that's what we're going to do live for you right here. And then after that, we're going to talk about what we're reading, just current reads, things that we have on the future TBR. And then Jordy has a very special game planned for Mary Kate and I. So without any further ado, Jordy, do you want to introduce the book that we read for book club?
Yes, we read Soul Fraud by Andrew Givler, also known as Sigils or Sigil. How do you say
Sigils.
that?
It's sigil.
Sigils, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it. And then, so also known as Sigils on YouTube. He is a gamer, big time gamer on YouTube, and
Yeah.
also an author, and a pretty
An
darn good
awesome
one at that.
An awesome author.
He's a really good author. So a couple months ago, guys, it probably had to be a month and a half ago in January, February, where he reached out and was like, hey, look, I just published the newest book. I'm about to publish the newest book. I want people to read this series. Do you want to read it? And I was like, yeah, dude, why not? Because we all know him because he wrote one of our favorite reads of 2025, which was Ironbound.
Ironbound.
Everybody loves Ironbound. And Mary Kate and I read that very early on. We read that at the end of September. End of September, start of October of 2025. And now Mary Kate, you and I have gotten to sit, like, read it, recommend it, sit back and watch everybody else read it. It's been really fun. But when Andrew came and was like talking to all of us about this book, he goes, listen, you've read my best work. Lower your expectations.
The way he sold
Kate,
this.
Yeah.
The way he sold this. Andrew, I know you're going to watch this, obviously.
Obviously.
Dude, you're selling yourself short. He comes to us and he's like, it's really not good. Have your expectations really low. It's my debut. It's not good at all, but like it'll get better. And I'm reading this book and I'm like, dude, this is so good. What are you talking about? Like, obviously it's a different genre, but like, come on, Andrew, give yourself some credit. This is really good. But he's selling it like that, and I'm like, dude, this is good. This is a good one. More people need to read it.
Oh, 100%. Speaking of genre, he dubbed this his own genre. He called it corporate fantasy. And I was like, you know what?
Interesting.
That actually works. Like, that actually works. If you read this book, like it works. Jordy, do you want to give a quick description of what Soul Fraud, this amazing book, is about?
Yes, and so while it's corporate fantasy, at its core, it's an urban fantasy. And I will say it's like the first urban fantasy that I've read and really enjoyed. But it is about Matthew Carver, who is celebrating his birthday alone, watching a movie, pretty down about his life as a whole, and a demon approaches him and says, hey, I can give you the best 10 years of your life. Everything you've ever dreamed, everything you've ever wanted in exchange for your soul. And Matthew says, I've seen this movie. I know this story. I'm good. And the demon, also kind of throwing his own little pity party for himself, has not met his quota and says, I need
your
this.
soul.
And
I need your soul.
I need your soul. And he forges the paperwork, thus committing soul fraud.
And the adventure that ensues.
Book,
yeah.
Great summary.
And Matthew is then fighting for literally to get his soul back.
Yeah. And it's insane. Like this book is genuinely insane. There were so many witty moments in this book that I loved. There was actual depth and dialogue to the characters, and it didn't seem like a typical fantasy book that I would normally read. It was very lighthearted. It was very easy to digest. I never tab books. I read this book in a day. I hope none of my coworkers watch this. I started on a Sunday morning as I was working at church. don't know how they'll take that one. But like I looked
You might
around
need
because I
to
was like
cut that.
marking
You
it
might
up.
need to cut that out.
No, look. I get all my work done, but like I was marking it up and I looked around. I'm like, I need to tab this, and I just grabbed a stack of sticky notes and started tearing the sticky notes to be able to tab it because there are so many fun moments, key moments, developmental moments, um, topics about life. You know, like talks like little quotes about the human condition, different plot points. He breaks the fourth wall in the book. Which is actually kind of funny because you don't really see books breaking the fourth wall all that much, which I really enjoyed. But Andrew did such a good job writing this book.
I'm just
I like the dialogue a lot.
yeah.
Good.
I'm just imagining like Parker's pastor walking in while he's reading Sofra, and he's like, "What's that book about? Oh, spiritual
Demons?
warfare."
Really, it is. It is. I mean,
It's a
If we're gonna
religious
go,
text.
look, I read at work on my lunch breaks. Okay, like I get an hour for lunch, and I read on my lunch break. So back in the summer, I was reading The Devils at church. Like felt kind of sacrilegious doing that. And so just imagine if Randy walked on me with The Devils, right? And he would, Parker, what is that? And like I don't carry books around with the dust jacket. So it's just like a pentagram on the naked hardback.
Wild choice, Parker.
Right.
It was a good book. It was a really good book. But back to Soul Fraud. Back to Soul Fraud. Jordy, overall thoughts on the book, because we'll let you have the stage because Mary Kate and I, we just plowed right through the series. So Jordy, give us your
Yes.
thoughts on book one.
I have only read book one so far. Curtis and Dakota from Reader's Side Quests are always like digging at me because I am a perpetual series starter. So I will read book one, and then because I just want, like you go to a buffet, you want a taste of everything, and
I
so
get it.
I'm just I'm trying
Sure.
to break that
Your own
habit.
book
I'm trying
buffet,
to
yeah.
settle in. Yeah.
I'll get
But
you with
I
some of my
will say-
series.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm already there, so it's already happening because I just read Titan's Nest, but that's beside the point, and I'm already into Seeger's Roost. But anyway, about Soul Fraud, I loved this book. I also read it in a single day. Started it in the morning, was done by that evening. I thought there were things about this book. I'm assuming we're doing spoilers, right?
Yeah.
Or-
If you
That
don't
one.
want to know anything, if you don't want to know anything about Soul Fraud by Andrew Givler, skip ahead. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to get a little, we're going to have a little bit of spoilers for book one only. When Mary Kate and I go and talk about what else we read, we won't do any spoilers for the sake of Jordy, but yeah, we'll do spoilers for book one.
Yeah, so I thought what he did with I guess, I don't know what other word, but faction wars, like the different entities that were at war with one another. I've never seen anything like this done in books. So not only do you have like God and the angels and the devil and the demons, but you've got like all this fantasy world that is now brought in. And the whole theme of free will, I thought was done so well. And it all comes down to that this demon caused a ruckus because he took away the one thing that makes a human human, and the fact that they have free will. And
Yep, agency is gone.
right. So by forging the paperwork and taking Matthew's choice away from what he was going to do with his soul was a big deal. But it was neat that in every faction they want, and I'm really interested to see in future books, you'll already know the answer to this, like what the humans play, what role they play in this war in the future, because every faction wants them on their side, but they have to choose it. And I just thought that was done beautifully.
I can actually speak into that without giving any spoilers, using quotes from this book, because it's something that I also was curious about and I marked it when I was reading. So on page 301 of Soul Fraud,
Mhm.
Matthew says, he says, so you're saying that hell broke your equivalent of the Geneva Convention? I asked, grasping the metaphor. By stealing my soul, they've crossed some sort of line. And then there is another quote. There's like a very important lore drop just a couple pages later on page 304. So it says, you are immortal. This is your world. If you give them your soul, you give them a piece of it, them
Mm.
being, the demons or whoever has claim to your soul.
Yep.
And then Matthew, obviously being the guy that he is, he goes, so what? I'm like a jelly bean in a jar at the fair. And then, Alex comes and says, it's more like you're in the stock market and you own a share of all this. He gestured
Mm.
expansively out the speeding Mustang. Every non-mortal faction is trying to grab up a piece of the real estate while they still can.
Yep.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I remember that. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's so cool. Like when I was reading what he was doing with all of this, I kept saying, this guy's a genius. Like this is genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making some good connections here, and he goes about it like he explains all these concepts that I feel like are actually pretty difficult for people to grasp in such a simple way that just like makes sense. And he does
Mhm.
it
Oh, yeah.
so well, and he does it through characters that are like you love them. Like
Yeah.
Matt is such a great character for this, which is hilarious because Andrew says Andrew say that he modeled his like
Matt
humor
after
after
himself.
himself, which I
Mhm.
love because I got to spend a little bit of time with Andrew in person on Ryan Cahill's tour down in Southern California, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, I can see this. This is good. This is very similar. And so Andrew, good job. You did a great job modeling your character after yourself.
Well, let me ask a question to you guys. What were your thoughts on the whole relationship aspect in the book?
Oh,
Or the
okay.
lack thereof?
Okay. So it's, it really is such a weird moral gray area. It
Yeah.
could be a moral gray area, but Matthew goes about it so well, saying, yeah, this isn't right. And I know this isn't right. And every time something could happen, or every time like it starts towing the line, he removes himself like completely
Yeah.
from the situations, which, I really was like, dang, this is the girl that he's wanted forever. This is like his, big hard-eyed moment, and he's giving it up. It says more about the selflessness of the main character of Matt and how he's able to control his emotions, which,
Yeah.
it's like a big character point. It's a big character development. So I personally looked at it from that angle of this says more about Matt than it does about, like romance or relationships.
Yeah. I agree with that. I thought that what a tempting thing that our little devil has like given to him.
Dan.
Yeah, like how easy it would be for him to just like justify it. But good job, Matt. You didn't do it. And not only that, but he like very actively removes himself from that temptation, like knowing it's wrong. Like just what Parker said. Like he does a really good job. And especially with like the agency thing, like he recognizes his got taken away. And in a way, like his best friend and fiance also got theirs taken away. And so, but without their knowledge. So they think they're doing what they're doing what they actually want, but Matt knows that it's not. And so I loved that he is like not only, looking for his own agency back, but he is advocating for his friend's agency as well.
That's a great point. Because I kept thinking, like, I mean, it's been a long time since I've been a bachelor. But I kept thinking,
old.
I do not know that I would have done the same thing as Matthew. I probably would have taken advantage of it.
It's hard.
What? It was what, his 24th birthday? Right? 25th?
25th. Yeah.
It was his 25th
yeah.
birthday. Man, let me tell you something. If I was 25, single, and I lived with my best friend and adjacently lived with his fiance, who just so happened to be my biggest crush since high school, and that was served to me on a golden platter, dude, I don't know. I'm but a mere man.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that would be the hardest thing. But talking about how he removes himself from temptation and how he has the agency to do that, he's looking out for so many other people just in the act of removing himself, because in removing himself, he's not putting himself in harm's way, but he's also not putting
Mm.
his friend, what's his friend's name? Connor? He's not putting Connor in harm's way. So yeah, great, great, peek at some of the actual deep social commentary that Andrew's, stalking into this book, which I personally loved. When a book can get deep intentionally through like very intentional moments and very intentional plot points like this, but it's not in your face like, hey, this is what we're talking about. That's really something I enjoy. And that's what I
Mhm.
really enjoyed with this book.
Can we also talk about how Andrew included some potty humor in this, and it was just some dimes. They were so funny, and I was like not expecting to actually think that they were as funny as they were. I messaged Andrew and I was like, after the first one, and I was like, that was so funny. And he was like, oh, just wait. And I was like, as I was reading, I was like, it was this one, wasn't it? And he's like, yeah, that was it. I was like, it's too good. Just so funny.
I
Do you
think I
have any
had
of
some
them like?
LOL moments.
Yeah.
Hold on, let
I'd
me
have to
go
go.
through the
I'd have to go back.
tabs. Oh man. Um here's a funny one that I relate to very heavily on page 111. This is so when Matthew's sister comes back to life, and I was going to ask this question um in a minute. When his sister comes back to life, he's not able to eat any of her food because those who have been brought back to life are incapable of creating art. So cooking is a form of art. And I thought that was like a very interesting thing that he said. But there's this moment when Matthew's at the dinner table and he says, it turned out the salad was also edible, which might be the only time I've ever uttered that sentence in my life. And I wrote next to it, LOL me, because I am still trying to work in my tiny little pea brain what the crap a salad is. If somebody out there knows, please tell me. All I see is a bunch of leaves and rabbit food. But that was one of the examples that I had that I was like, yeah, that made me laugh out loud. I enjoyed it a lot.
You're having a Ron Swanson moment. It's your food's food.
I've never seen Parks and Rec. I watched the first episode and said, nope.
Boo. It's good.
Was there anything
So many good
in the
one-liners,
book
man.
that you wish there would have been or would have been more of?
No, because
Yes, Orion. Obviously.
well, obviously, but read the later books and he is there.
Right, and that's what I'm. The one thing that by no means like made the book any less enjoyable. It is a 5-star read.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're gonna get it in future books. But I wanted to see him like reaping the benefits of the 10 years. Like, hey, the contract was forged, but like outside of just that relationship thing, like where's like the piles of money? Like where's all this like and it may come in future books.
Yeah.
But in
Yeah.
book 1, you really don't see that, but it's because so much is going on. I mean, the
Yeah.
time span of this book is what, a few days? Like,
Yeah, it's
it's not
super
that
short.
long.
Yeah, it's super short.
So,
Kind of tagging on that can kind of segue very briefly and very delicately. It's like walking through a landmine here, Mary Kate. You and I both went through we read a book a day, kind of. Like I read all 6 books in 6 days, just consecutively.
Yep.
Overall, describe your experience reading the entire debt collection series up to book 5, because he's actively working on book 6 now because he's gained more traction with it, which
Yeah.
we need
I'm
book
stoked
6
about because
yesterday.
I need it.
Yeah.
We can't stop where we ended. That can't happen.
No.
I love reading all of my books back to back to back to back to back. Like that's how I enjoy these stories.
Oh really?
And so
Oh, really?
I feel like the only other urban fantasy that I've read and I really, really liked was Greenbone Saga. This is a completely different take. than Greenbone Saga on urban fantasy. And so I was shocked, but I really loved it. And I think it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I finished book 5. And I'm still like, I don't know what else to read. Like, I'm
Yeah,
having major problems. Like, I'm in
it's
such
like
a
this
bad book slump.
paralysis after.
Because it's like,
But
it's so easily digestible. It's really entertaining. Like Parker's been saying, it has great commentary, social, religious, all of these things. Like, Andrew really did such a great job writing these books. And like, because they're so easy to consume, and I really have enjoyed the places that he's gone with them. There's Jordy, I believe this is in book 1, so I don't think this is a spoiler, but there's a hallway of doors. And because there's a hallway of doors, there are so many different places that we can go. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil anything.
That's book 2.
There's so many different like cultures that we can explore. Like, we're very much seeing like Greek and Roman mythology, but because of this very but even because of this one hallway and the way he kind of describes his world, like, he can take us anywhere. Like, he can take us to any culture. He can take us to literally anything, and it will work. He can bring anything in, and it will make sense that it's there, which I feel like
And he
I've read
also
some
does
books.
that outside of the hallway too. I mean, this isn't a spoiler. It's just like the setting of book 4. The setting of book 4 is in the underworld, not just like the underworld, but the underworlds.
Yeah.
It's in the realm of death, and it connects every underworld that there ever was or is.
Yeah, so it's just like, I've read books from other authors who have tried to pull in all these different cultures, and it's like, it hasn't really worked for me. It's kind of missed the mark. It's like, okay, this feels kind of forced. Like, but Andrew does it in such a way that it's super interesting. It's super entertaining, and like, it honestly makes sense. So he's just done such an incredible job, and I really loved the series, and luckily I have the Cold Winds arc to get my little Givler infusion until I can get book 6 of this.
I don't know how everybody else has an arc except for me. It's really starting to piss me off because I feel like I've done my due diligence in getting a lot of people to read it and spreading the word a lot, and I still don't have the arc.
It's coming. I don't have mine either. So yeah.
No, but like, people are getting the E arc, and like, people have had it for over a month, and I'm like, Andrew, where's it at? He goes, dude, I can't help you.
Andrew's in control of. Yeah, I don't think
he's
Andrew's
not.
in control
He's not. It's Andy, and I'm like, Andy, where's it at? And he goes,
and Andy's my guy. I love him. I will hear no ill words of Andy or Andrew.
I'm not speaking ill of the Godfather, okay? I'm not speaking ill against him, but I'm just saying, you know what? I'm just saying.
Either way, the deck collection was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Jordy, I do think that once you pick up book 2, you're going to be like, I need to finish. This is so good. Because Caden, who we, the 3 of us had read with, he's working his way through, and I think he just started book 5.
Yeah, he's almost done.
So obviously,
he started book 5 yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Mary Kate, you do realize that you have very high expectations of me in my reading list.
Yeah, so let's see. How many books
How many series are you leading me through right now?
Off the top of my head, I think I'm forcing you to read like 28 books before like the end of summer.
Right. There so Tanner TDRL's books, which I'm working my way.
You're doing a great job.
All of Ryan Cahill's books, which I've got
The Bound
2
and
down.
the Broken. Yep, you're doing good.
All of
Philip
Quaintrell's books, which are like 30 of them.
I still need to read those.
Now the Dead collection books.
And there's only 5. You're gonna do great. I have full faith in you. You got it.
Hey,
and then there's a list of arcs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have so many.
I'm reading an arc right now. Really good. It's called Strixhaven. It's a Magic the Gathering book. It's actually really good.
Oh, yeah.
But I have some fun news where Ryan Cahill is concerned. I messaged him yesterday. So when I go through a tough period in my life recently, I get a tattoo, right? I did it. I did it at the beginning of the summer after I graduated college with a life before death tattoo. And then I did it in the fall with a tattoo on my wrist that says "But God." I got confirmation today that one, I have permission. I don't need permission, but like I always want to get permission. I got permission, and I'm getting Ryan to write out a phrase from his old tongue that he created, the language that he created in his book. Um, it's the translation is "in this life and always." I'm getting him to write it out, and I'm going to get it tattooed on my body. Super excited about that. That'll be my second book related tattoo. So that's a fun little excitement that I had today. He's, going to get back to me within the next few days with a picture of it so I can get it scanned and placed on my body. Very excited.
You need to wait
Nice.
until Worldcon so we can go live with our podcast and we can all be there for it.
I'm not going to be at Worldcon.
Why
What? I
not,
thought
Jordy?
you were gonna go.
No, that's like the one con I'm not going to this year.
Okay, Parker, you have to save it till Dragonsteel in December.
Oh, that's a long time.
I will by then I will have one more tattoo to get.
Yeah, he'll have more hard times in his life by then, Mary Kate.
Look, listen. There's a worship song, and this is, I want to be, what is it? I want to be tried by fire. I think I went too hard during worship one day singing that song, and now, the Lord gives.
Challenge
he says,
accepted.
"Ask and you shall receive." Yeah, he says, "Ask and you shall receive." You see what I did to my dude Job? You see what I did to him? This ain't nothing compared to you. I can sprinkle a little bit of hard times in your life. But luckily, we have books to get us through hard times. Mary Kate, since you've been in a slump after reading the deck collection, what have you been reading to get yourself out of that slump?
I will soon be jumping back into Wheel of Time. Tried and true. We know I love this. I've also been reading Violence and Vigilance. Yes, of course.
Will you jump back into the Wheel of Time?
Yes, we will get there. We are on book 4, which we are starting to get into like the thick of the plot. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
for it.
finally.
Yeah.
But how's
but I'm doing
Violence
and Vigilance. It's really good. It's a really cool concept. I kind of had a hard time getting to it, and I'm like, it's because I'm in a slump. But we're into it. I'm like, I know all the characters. I know all the plots for all the characters at like the point I am in the book. So I'm starting to like it. I've just been having a lot of work and life, and I have 3 kids, so I've been super busy, and so like reading has kind of
reading
taken
time is
back.
at a premium now.
Yeah, it's few and far between these days.
Jordy, you just finished reading Titan's Nest, and now you're in Seegra's Roost. Tell us how you enjoyed Titan's Nest and what you're thinking of Seegra's Roost so far, because I will say, growing up, Aragon was one of my favorite dragon books. Actually, my favorite dragon book was The Fire Within by Chris DeLacy. I loved it so much that I made like a mock-up of the eye. But this is actually cool because this eye is not only a concept of this, but this is also a concept of Tenebros. What I think his eye would have looked. Yeah. What I like imagined his eye would look like when I was making this, because I had just come off of reading Seegra's Roost.
Yeah, I loved Titan's Nest. I thought it was very original. There's like, I haven't read anything like it. Now, mind you, I probably haven't read as many dragon books as everybody else has, but I'm in my dragon era right now.
Yeah,
like,
you
this
are.
Is my dragon era. This year's the year of the dragon.
Please refrain from making any comments right now. Jordy is just trying to enjoy dragons. Just want to get that out there. So the amount of self-control that I'm having right now, Jordy. Continue.
Yeah, so I'm only 2 chapters into Seegra's Roost right now, so I'm not too far in there. But I love Riker. Like,
yeah,
Riker is such a cool character, and I can't wait to see. Like, you're not sure like who's actually good and who's actually not good. Like the entire book. Like I'm still not sure at the end of book 1. So. Someone that I was reading, because I have my Discord, and I do a
Yeah.
book of the month every month, and it's always a book that I've previously read because
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, hey guys,
Yeah.
I know this is a good one, let's read it. So my book for this month is Titan's Nest. Someone pointed out like the white dragon and the black dragon, and kind of like making some theories there about um things, but um I have a lot of theories. I don't want to give spoilers on this book because
Yeah.
there are people out here that
Go
haven't
read
read it,
Titan's
and
Nest.
go read it. My brother is reading it with me, which I don't know if I've talked. I think last podcast, did I mention my brother in Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he read all 7 books in 3 weeks.
Insane.
He
First off,
is
that's
reading.
crazy.
Yeah. And so we started reading Titan's Nest together. He finished it before me. He's like gonna probably finish Seeger's Roost tonight, and I'm only 2 chapters in. So he's yelling
I
at
love
me.
this.
This has been such a cool thing for me and my brother, because we didn't
I love
have like the closest relationship growing up. And in the past couple years, he started reading a lot, and I obviously have been reading a lot.
Yeah.
And he is coming to Lit RPG Con with me.
Oh,
That's
very
gonna be so
nice.
much fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh my
So,
gosh, yay.
We've
Brother's
been able
trip.
to, yeah. So we've
You
been
know-
just kind of chatting about what we're reading and planning our trip together.
That's incredible. Honestly, Jordy,
I
that
love
is so
that.
much fun. I have 4 brothers, and that's something that like I have very easily bonded with my brothers about, like all growing up. But like that's what has like I feel like has kept us close as adults, is talking about all these books we love. So 3 of my brothers live out of state. One of my brothers lives very close, like 7 minutes away. But whenever we get together, like this is how we bond. This is how we connect. We just nerd out together, like, and it's so much fun. And it's so I love hearing that. Like books connect us to the people that we love, and it's so fun
Yeah.
to, especially with you going through these books with him, it's so fun to just like break down the characters, theory craft. Like it makes our relationships so much better, and it's so great that like it's just improving it. I love that for you. I'm so
Yeah.
excited that. And Colorado in the summer, that is going to be so much fun. I hope you can go to Garden of the Gods. It's so beautiful.
And he really enjoyed Titan's Nest as well. But he did
Yeah.
have some choice words about Darren.
Which I know what those words are, and I agree. Honestly,
He says,
I think
I can
TD
say
would
this
agree
without it.
also.
yeah, I could say this without, I don't think, being much of a spoiler, but he said, I'm halfway through Seeger's Roost right now, and just to let you know, Darren's still crying.
Biggest gripe about Texas.
I mean, look. If somebody, and this holds true in all writing, so like books and movies and TV, if a character has a flaw that constantly gets on your nerves and like really gets underneath your skin, that's how you know they're written well. Like that's genuinely how you know that is a good character. Or if you're watching a show and a character is so dislikable, that's how you know they're written well and that they are a good character.
Yeah.
And Tanner has done that with so many, like several of his characters in his Titan's Nest saga. They are both at the same time. Some of them are likable and dislikable. Some of them are more on the morally gray side. Some of them you don't feel like you're going to connect to, and then you do connect to, and you empathize with them, but don't want to empathize with them. Character development, everything about his characters is phenomenal. And that's just one aspect of his books.
Yeah. And like the characters in this in I feel like Seeger's Roost explores this a lot more, so I won't spoil it for you, Jordy. But the characters who are supposed to be like bad in this, like you can sympathize with them. You can empathize. You're like, yeah, I understand why you got to the point that you are. Like that makes sense. And like again, that's just TD doing such a great job in his writing. How do you feel like the writing has changed
Have you
since
been able
book
to
1?
tell?
Can you like in the first 2 chapters?
It's only been 2 chapters, so I think I'm noticing it somewhat. But I didn't have any like complaints about his writing in book 1.
I thought it was great.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was good.
shocked of it being his debut novel. Like, it did not
He did
feel
a good
like a
job.
debut novel. Just like Soul Fraud did not feel like a debut novel either.
No, not
They
at
were
all.
so well done. I
Super
was
strong.
impressed. Very impressed. Like, I
All
just
of
want to be
us have
friends with
gotten.
Tanner now. Like,
He's so cool. He's so cool. I feel like all of us have gotten enough indie self-published books, even books from publishing houses that are debuts, and like there's some ones that are kind of hard to get through, but Soul Fraud, Titan's Nest, these are not among them. They were so good. They're
No.
so strong.
yeah.
No. Speaking of books with characters that, they're supposed to be bad, but you can kind of empathize and sympathize with them and see where they're coming from. I'm going through the Poppy War trilogy right now. Holy cow. I've been going back and forth between the Poppy War and all of my other reads just in between. Like when
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was buddy reading a book with somebody and they were kind of slow getting through their allotted chapters. So I would just go listen to the Poppy War. And then, we're supposed to be starting another book soon, but they still haven't, gotten in touch with me about starting Mary Kate.
Weird.
So I was
Weird.
just listening to
Weird.
the Poppy War, and I finished the first one. And I was talking with Brandon Dunn about it because he finished it. We finished it around the same time, and we were talking
Oh,
about it.
cool.
He's like, "Oh, you're gonna jump straight into book two?" I'm like, "No, I have a buddy read, but I'll just read it, while I'm waiting, for the next, section of chapters." Dude,
Yep.
dude, Mary Kate was like, "Hey, I need more time to finish Violence and Vigilance." I was like, "All right, cool." I read book two in a day. That book is like 600 something pages, and I read it in a day. This series has just blown my mind. I I guess you find me in a very Asian time in my life right now because I'm reading so many Asian inspired like fantasies. I've started the
Caden
Greenbone
Love
Saga.
approves.
Yeah, Caden Love approves. I'm reading through this book called Musashi, which is about like the first greatest samurai in Japan. But the Poppy War character development is insane. The magic system is so unique, and I really love it. And it explores different aspects of it and like the depth of it so well. But it also wrestles with moral and religious conflicts, the implications of war, the implications of famine, the implications of who deserves to die and who doesn't deserve to die. Social hierarchy is talked about a lot,
Hmm.
and there's just so much beauty in Kwong's writing that I really love it. And I was sitting here thinking, I've now read several books with very that are like inspired by um like the Asian history, and a lot of them have very strong female characters. And I was putting the Poppy War up against, I don't know if y'all have read Blood Over Brighthaven.
I have not.
Oh, guys, Caden and I buddy read Blood Over Brighthaven. That was one of the best books that I have ever read. It was in my top 5 reads for 2025, and there are so many similarities with how the characters. So you have Rin from the Poppy War, and then you have Siona from Blood Over Brighthaven.
Blood
There's so
Over
many
Brighthaven.
similarities in like why they act the way that they do, but the way that they approach it is really different. So this change of pace from what I'm used to in this certain style of character is really good. And I've just blazed through. I'm more than 50% done with book 3, and I started it this morning. Um, it's so good. It is so good. It's getting up there. I don't know how it'll be. I don't know how it'll be as far as on my list of completed trilogies. But man, it's up there. It's not going to take over Empire of the Vampire, Mary Kate. Don't worry. It's still my number one trilogy. I still sit up at night and think about it. But yeah, it's
Have
definitely up there.
Have you read other of Kwong's books?
No, this was literally my first foray into Kwong. I have Catabasis on my shelf. Like I have the nice little sprayed edge edition
Hmm.
on my shelf. Haven't cracked it open. It's even still got the Barnes and Noble sticker on it. Hey, there we go. We're
Well, no,
twinning
this
with
one
our.
says signed first edition. I don't have the Barnes and Noble sticker on
Well,
it.
you know what?
Um,
Ooh,
I will
signed first
Mine's
say,
a
edition though.
first edition, not
oh, mine's a
signed.
signed first edition. Um,
All right, Fancy
I
Pants. Let me
I
pull out
really
my
like
signed first edition.
I really like Catabasis. Um, I do want to read Poppy War. I just think it's so interesting to see like people either love Kwan's books or they just don't like it. Um,
Yeah.
and with Poppy War, with Babel, with Catabasis as well. But it's so interesting because I think she's a genius.
Yeah,
I thought Catabasis was a fantastic book. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like the Poppy War trilogy when I get
dude.
into it.
Dude, I have a feeling you're going to love it because just based off of our reading similarities, I have a feeling
Hmm.
um it's not slow, but it's very eventful. And then it goes from 50, like 0 to 50, and then from 50 to 1,000 in an instant, like literally within the span of 2 paragraphs. I feel like
Yeah,
it just rockets and it propels the entire series. The
yeah.
entire series.
And then like with Babel, I thought Babel's magic system was one of the coolest magic systems ever.
Mm.
It's very academic, an academic word based magic system. And I didn't love the book overall, but I love the magic system. So it's Kwang's work is it's something that like really interests me, and I love to hear what people thought about her writings because there's so much there. It's
Mm-hmm.
not surface level writing at all. So I love having conversations about her work.
Yeah, I think I
One day I'll
hit.
read
I
Evan.
think you need to. I think I hit the peak of like my literacy and my book reviewing capabilities with my reviews for Poppy War and the Dragon Republic. My review for Poppy War, you can go check it out on Fable. It was Yo WTF. And then my review for the Burning, not the Burning Out, for the Dragon Republic was Holy dot balls. I've like literally has both books have left me speechless at the end, which
You're
doesn't
a
happen
great book
often.
reviewer.
I know, and like you know how sometimes you hang around people so much that you start picking up on their isms and their vernacular. I've adopted holy balls from Caden. Caden says that, or he like said that, or says that frequently, and now it's just part of my vocabulary. So much so that it's immortalized on my Fable because holy balls, what did I just read? The I was okay, do y'all listen to audiobooks while you like cook and do stuff around the house?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
was listening to the ending of Dragon Republic this morning as I was making my breakfast, and I stood there. I had the pan in my hand, and I stood there just like in a stupor until my dog came and tried to eat my pancake out of the pan. Like I was standing there probably for a good 2 minutes, just slack jawed, staring at the wall. It was amazing. I loved it so much, and I love when books do that to me. I love it.
Mm. Sounds like the Poppy War is something I'm gonna have to read soon.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh, I will like. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I saw an argument recently. Somebody was getting mad that people kept rating, like people in general are rating books so high, so consistently. Like, oh, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, 4 star, 4 star, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. And somebody made the argument like, dude, I just don't pick trash books. And I'm like, yeah, if you have a problem with people rating books so high, maybe you need to read better books. Like, honestly, just read better books. You're probably out there reading stuff that sucks and you're miserable because of it. Take a page out of every Bookstagrammer's page and read what they're reading because if they're rating it high, you know, like it's probably going to hit. I just don't understand people get mad at that because I've been like consistent 4.5, 5 star across the board this year, I think.
That leads me to a question that I've been thinking through a lot lately and asking people. So, Mary Kate, I'm going to ask you first. What are your thoughts to DNF or not to DNF?
Dude, I'm the wrong person to ask about this. I think I've only DNF'd, like hard DNF, like put it down, no intention of returning one book ever. And it was Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I was like, I will not read this. I got like 100 pages in, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. But other than that, I'm a pretty hardcore completionist. I will grit my teeth and I will finish the entire series just so I can know what happened and be like, yeah, I hated it. It was the worst. Generally, that doesn't happen, but like, I have to complete it. I just have to do it. Otherwise, my brain is like, what happened? I can't not know, but it's terrible.
That was
I just
Throne of
like,
Glass for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeesh.
I read the first.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna ask after.
I read the first. I really gritted my teeth through the first 4 books, and then I read book 5, and I was like, okay, fine. And then book 6 and 7 were like, yeah, that was good. Good job on books. The last 2 books, but I was like, that did not justify the first 5 books for me. I mean, obviously I'm glad I read them because they're super popular and I can speak to them basically, but I'm like, I wouldn't go back and read them again. And I would tell myself not to waste my time. But that's a pretty hot take in the bookish community, I think.
I would say I read the whole Throne of Glass series. And I rated them very high, but I read them early on. Looking back, I didn't like hate them. I didn't even dislike them, but I wouldn't rate them as high as I did back then. Now that I've read so much more quality
other
stuff.
things, which is fine, honestly. And I feel like that's like the thing. Like if it's what got you into fantasy and it's what got you into reading,
right?
That's great. It did its job. But where I'm at in my reading, I'm like, it doesn't do it for me. Like or like pretty much any of Sarah J. Maas's stuff for me personally, just because it's not my taste.
So is there a series that you've read or a book that you've read that you're like, okay, I really wish I would have DNF'd that?
Oh gosh, you're gonna make me call someone out. Oh boy.
Oh, I know this one. I know the answer. I know the answer.
My answer?
I think I know your answer.
Say it. What is it?
It's you talked about it in a reel you talked about it in your best books of 2025 reel. It's at the very end of the reel, and it's a vampire book, right? And you got mad because it was just a complete ripoff of another book. I can't for the life of me remember the name because I watched it at 2 times speed and didn't even pay attention. I was just paying attention to how heated you got because you're not somebody to usually get heated.
It takes a lot for me to get upset. No, I'm actually glad I finished that book because then I can be like, this is a legit ripoff of the Echo Saga by Philip C. Quaintrell. This book, it's by a very popular, traditionally published author. It was put out like, I want to say like 6 years after the Echo Saga first book was put out. So I'm glad I finished that one because I have notes. I have deeply discussed this with Philip because I'm like, I won't get heated about it, but I'm glad I finished that book because now I can speak to it like that.
Speak to it, yeah.
And a series that I really would like to DNF, but I don't think I will. Also going to be a hot take. It's Malazan. I am supposed to be starting book 5 soon. I'm going to be reading it with my friends Yanni and Ryan. But, like, it's a hard series. I really love epic fantasy. This is a hard series. And I feel like I'm enjoying what I'm reading as I'm reading it. But, like, when I move to a different character or a different place, like, it just vanishes out of my head. I have no idea. And everyone's like, you need to kind of just be okay that you don't know what's going on in the books. And you're not going to remember all the characters. It's hard for me, but I like really, really am like gritting my teeth and I'm going to get through it because that's just me. I'm too stubborn to not.
Yeah.
I've never DNF'd a book. Like, never. I have severe, I don't know what it is. Like, I have like FOMO. I have, yeah. So like even the books that I didn't like, dude, this is such like a hot take. I did not like Legends and Lattes. I waited months. When I tell you I waited literal months, I think I waited 6 months on Libby to get this book on my Kindle, and I started it. And the first 3 chapters, I was like, this is awful, but I have to finish it and see it through because I started reading it. That was a hard book. Yeah, 6 months wait because people were hyping it up, and I was like, oh, I want to see what this is about. I don't want to spend money on it, but like I want to see what it's about. Gosh, no. no, 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 no. And like I was trying to get back, I was like starting to get more heavy back into reading, and that was just not the way to do it. And then, oh man, Phantasma, Phantasma. Like
Oh,
I, part of me wishes I DNF'd it because of some of the like the content of the book. The other part of me is like I'm glad I read it because the actual plot was really cool and the magic system was really cool.
I
But
can't even
there's
think of
parts
what
of it
that
that
book
I'm
is.
just okay. So Phantasma, just like a broad overview. There is a girl who has a younger sister. Their mother was a witch. She died, and now they're basically trying to save themselves, trying to save their powers. And there's this game, this haunted house game thing. It's like Survivor, basically, but in a haunted house that comes to town in this massive mansion manor. And she goes in, and just you know a bunch of like there's like demons or incubi that are in the manor, different ghouls and ghosts and goblins and stuff. It's that, but it's also a romantasy book, which I have no
Ah,
problem with. It was just I have no problem with. It was just I wasn't necessarily prepared for it because like I had never read at that point in my life. I had never read romance. I had never read romantasy. I didn't know what romantasy was, and it just completely threw me off. And there was some stuff that made me uncomfortable, and I skimmed most of those sections. But like, I'm glad I finished the book. Will I read the second book? Probably not. Now that I know like some of the more some of the heavier ish content that's in it, I'm like, I'm probably not going to read that. But yeah, that was a book I probably wish I DNF'd. Like half of me wishes I DNF'd it.
or just didn't start it.
Man, see, look, that's the whole deal. Like, that's the whole story behind it. Like, I had a free book on Book of the Month, and it was like, oh, highly rated. And I was like, okay, cool. It has a pretty cover. It's a skull with roses. Started reading it, and I had like told my friends about this meme I saw on the internet with these book pages, and they sat there for 30 minutes looking at each other. And then eventually one of my roommates came and picked the book up, set it on the shelf, and said, yeah, I can't watch you do that to yourself, man. And they all made fun of me. They laughed at me. But little did they know I secretly went and finished the book because I'd already started it. And I was like 250 pages in. So,
But now you're in the
mm-mm-mm.
bookish community and you know roses and
Oh,
skulls on the page is probably a dark romance.
probably a dark romance. More than likely. Man, such an innocent child I was.
Like
Uh,
6 months ago.
that was not 6 months ago. That was 17, 17 months ago. 17 months
Okay.
ago.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Jordy, what about you? What about your DNFing history?
oh, I'll DNF some books. I give a
How
Really?
many
book.
books have you DNF'd this month?
Oh, this month. Um, I've DNF'd a few this month. I give a book normally to about the halfway point. Um, but usually if I hit the halfway point, I'm gonna finish. But there are some I've like
Yeah.
been like, okay, I have too many books to read and not enough time.
You
So
have so many books
I'm
to
not
read.
going to read something that I'm not enjoying.
Valid.
Usually 10 chapters is the point where
Hmm.
I can know if I'm really going to enjoy a book or not.
Mhm.
And there may be books that I DNF'd that I would have ended up enjoying at the end. But like I said, there's too many books out there to have to really worry about that.
Yeah.
But Curtis and Dakota like dog me so bad constantly
Why?
because of my DNF habits. I did DNF The Devils.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you DNF it?
Like when, as in how long ago, or at what point?
No. Yeah, at like what point in the book did you DNF?
I gave it 10 chapters, and I was miserable. I hated every moment of that book.
So
What
many
is
people
the
have
main
said that.
character's name again?
I
Which
didn't care
one?
enough to remember.
Yeah, I remember him being like really whiny as well. But the thing is that
Which one? Balthazar Sham Ivan Draxi, the second best
No.
necromancer in the world. He was really
No,
whiny.
the
Jakob of
priest.
Thorn. Oh, Father, what's his face?
Father, what's his name?
No,
My favorite
he has a
priest,
name.
obviously.
Well, obviously. Wait, do people have? Oh, was it like Father Baptiste? No,
Piety.
Baptiste.
Oh,
Thomas
No,
Piety, my
Baptiste.
favorite priest.
Well, okay.
You guys haven't read that book either. But anyways,
No.
I feel like because I love Joe Abercrombie,
Oh,
I
Father Diaz.
love his other books. The Devils like didn't really live up to what I had come to expect from him, and so I didn't like it as much as everyone else did. I like enjoyed it, and I thought it was fun while I was reading, but I didn't feel like it lived up to the hype that everyone was giving it.
that was my first
So
Abercrombie book,
I'm in
but
the,
I'm
I'm
not.
in the middle of you guys.
Yeah, like I'm not.
You know
like,
what? Maybe I would have enjoyed it if it was the first of his books that I had read, but it wasn't. And
What
it
was the
wasn't.
first that I didn't?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
look. A priest, an elf, a werewolf, a vampire, and a necromancer walk into a bar, and this is the story that you get out of it. It's like I had such a great time with it. It was so fun.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
glad.
man.
I'm very glad for you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Oh man, we are running long. Jordy, you had a little something prepared for us, didn't you?
Yes. Let's do you still want to do it with it being we're like
Of course.
almost the hour mark? Okay.
Of course. We got to.
So
We're this deep
we're
into
gonna-
it.
We're gonna play a game of book guess who. So Mary Kate and Parker are each going to pick a book. They're not going to tell us what it is, and they are going to ask each other yes or no questions, taking turns about the other person's book until they can actually guess the book. So, do y'all have your books picked?
I do.
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, since we are gentlemen, we are going to let Mary Kate ask first.
Yes. Okay.
Yes or no questions only.
Mm-hmm.
Parker, have I read your book
Yes.
that you're thinking of? Okay.
Mhm. Yes. Mary Kate, have I read your book?
No.
I would like to make a guess. Is it A Game of Thrones, the first book of A Song of Ice and Fire?
No, but I knew you were gonna vote that one, so I didn't pick it.
Gosh, darn it.
Guesses are a yes or no question, and you just went twice. So Mary
Okay.
Kate gets to go 2 times.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Fair. It's fair. It's fair.
Okay. Have I read the book? Did I read the book you're thinking of with you as a buddy read?
No.
You had to think about that.
You get another one.
Yes, I do get another one. Is the author male?
Yes. No. No. I had to think of the name. No.
Are you sure?
The author is female.
Okay.
Is my book, is your book romantasy?
No.
Is
Is
there's
your
another
book
one?
a Greenbone Saga book?
Yes.
Does that count? Does that mean I get it right? Were you thinking of the whole series, or I'd have to do a specific book? Because I know you
Yeah,
only
it's a
read book one.
Specific book, but he
Jade
it's
City.
Parker's turn.
Okay, fine.
Wait. Oh, no. Back to your turn.
Okay. Sorry.
She got it right. It was Jade City. It was Jade City.
Okay, so we're not going to stop until you get her book.
Oh my
So now
gosh.
just you are rapid fire. Rapid fire yes or no
Is it a
question.
fantasy?
Wait, I would like to. Yeah.
You would like to what? You would like to what?
How many questions did that take? 3 questions?
4.
We'll have to run it
4
back.
questions.
We'll have to double check.
4. It's
Okay.
4.
Go.
It is 4.
Is it a fantasy?
Yes.
Is it epic fantasy?
No.
Is the author male?
Yes.
Do you know the author personally?
I have met him a few times.
But do you know him personally?
No.
Is it part of a larger series?
Yes.
Is the main character a male?
Yes.
um, it's a book I haven't read. It's fantasy. The author's male. You've met him a couple times, and it's not a Game of Thrones. Is it any of the books from A Song of Ice and Fire?
No.
Is the author does the author's name and the book series title both consist of colors?
Yeah, our
Wait,
colors
say
are
that
brown.
again. Wait, say that again.
Does the author's name and the series title both have colors in them? Like red and brown?
No. That would have been funny though.
Speaking of red and brown, I just had a key point in Morningstar spoiled for me today, and I have not read Morningstar yet. So I'm like, that happened to me like an hour or two before we got on. So I'm
Massive
kind of
bummer.
upset. Okay. Do I own a book by this author?
I don't think so.
Is the author Philip C. Quantrill?
No.
Okay. Have I met the author?
No.
Have I read any of this author's books?
No.
Gosh.
It's very
Mary
well
Kate.
known. It's very
It's-
well known. You do know this series.
I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
We got to tag team this.
Yeah, Jordy,
is it
I need help.
traditionally published? Traditional or indie?
Yes. I think it's traditional.
As in like Big Five traditional.
Should I double check?
Yes.
I'm like losing my mind over
Crap,
here.
you guys are gonna know what book it is purely just from where I'm grabbing it off the shelf.
What books does she keep right there?
Oh
Parker?
yeah, it's traditional.
Okay.
Is it from the Powder Mage?
No.
Is it from what's it called? Gosh dang it.
Is it a tour book?
No. This is
Saga?
getting too hard. Is this getting too hard? What'd you say?
Saga?
No.
It's not Powder Mage.
Orbit?
Is it Jim Butcher?
No.
Gosh. Mary Kate, you're killing me here. This was supposed to. Oh my gosh.
It's an easy. No, literally, when I say it out loud, you're
Mary Kate knows how
you're
competitive I am, and like this is like killing me. This is like genuinely killing me. Oh, holy balls!
Written in the last decade.
Well, yeah, was it written in the last 10 years?
How am I supposed to know all these answers off the top of my head?
Because you chose the dang book. All right, you chose the book.
Ooh,
Is it Malazan?
No.
Gosh darn it! Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind.
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Yes, please,
Yes.
please. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something.
The Broken Binding redid them in a sub box within the last couple years.
Is it Malice?
No.
Oh, that one's coming.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Is it The Faithful and the Fallen?
No.
Oh man.
I mean, is it John
Here's-
Gwynn, Abercrombie? Well, all of those are Orbit books. It just said not Orbit.
The Broken Binding did them. You literally. It's not the
What publisher?
it's not the Tide Child.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Daw or Del Rey books? Just tell us the publisher.
Galansk? Right?
What?
Wait, what?
The one
Hello.
that starts with a G. Did that Galansk? Isn't that the publisher?
I'm not familiar with
Girl,
it.
I have no clue. Give me another hint.
This author
Gosh,
was
this
at
is.
Worldcon.
I didn't go to Worldcon. I don't
That's
know
why you
what
haven't met
authors were
him.
there. How would I know what authors were at Worldcon, Mary Kate? I wasn't there.
It's one of Andy's favorite books.
Andy Peliquin?
Hmm?
The Rage of Dragons.
No.
Dude, I don't. Oh,
Do you give up?
gosh. No, I don't give up. Give me another hint. Give me another hint.
I have recommended this book several times on my
To me.
page and also to you personally.
Is this the book that everybody's reading right now that you keep getting blown up about?
No.
You've recommended it to me. You've recommended it to people on your page. Lord have mercy. Is it Grimdark?
Is it
Sorry.
your guilty pleasure book?
No,
It's not, no. That was my second question. If it was romantasy, because I would have
Oh, that's
said,
true.
"Oh, The
That's
Ever
true.
King," because it's a book that I haven't read. Those were like my first two answers, like A Song of Ice and Fire, Ever King. But no, it's not any of those. And apparently it's a well-known author that's so well-known that I just cannot name them. Is this author older than 40 years old?
I would assume so.
Was this author writing books in between the years 2000 and 2010?
Yeah.
Would I know any of those books? Would I know any of this
Yes.
author's other books?
Would he know the
What?
book you picked?
Yes, he knows this book. He's
Obviously
gonna see,
not.
he's literally gonna see it and be like, "Oh, okay."
And I own none of his other books.
I don't think so. I've only read this one series from him. I don't even know if he's done other books.
What? Oh my gosh!
What was the fantasy? Did we guess the fantasy subgenre?
What's the fantasy subgenre? Is it grimdark?
No,
Is it epic fantasy?
No.
It's not romantasy. It's not epic fantasy. Is it urban fantasy?
no.
What other subgenres of fantasy are there besides?
Is it cozy fantasy?
It's not cozy fantasy.
Yeah. What other subgenres are there?
You guys, this is a struggle. Should I just show you?
No. No.
We're
Give me
almost
another
there.
hint. Give me another hint.
Okay. Another hint.
Parker,
There
don't
is
feel
a-
bad. I have lost every game of this that I've played with people. Every one of them.
Like I feel stupid for choosing a book that Mary Kate has read and enjoys.
Mary
Well,
Kate
also-
feels great because she won.
It's true.
Broken Binding.
In 4 questions. It has a very, very powerful duo, and they are one of my favorite duos ever.
I'm trying to figure out what this publisher is that you're talking about.
I'm like looking at it, and I'm fairly certain I said it right. Do you want
How
to?
you spell it?
It's a GOLLANCZ.
GOLL what?
GOLLANCZ.
I'm so frustrated right now. I'm so frustrated.
I've specifically talked to. I think that I have talked to you specifically about this book. I know specifically we've talked about this duo from this series
Are both of
and how much I love them.
Is the duo male?
Mhm.
It's
Is
not
it
Powder
horror?
Mage.
Mm-mm.
It's not Powder Mage. It's not Dresden Files. It's not A Song of Ice and Fire.
Can you open up, just turn around again, open up the book and look and make sure? Because Galance, whatever, is
I'm looking at it right now.
actually a bookseller. Oh, wait, here's the publishing page.
I'm drawing a blank. This is the most infuriating game. This is almost as bad as playing Monopoly. This is almost as bad as playing Monopoly.
Okay.
Hatchet?
That may be. Wait, what? Hatchet?
It says a Hatchet UK company.
Okay. Is it? Okay, it's not a Sanderson book, right?
No.
No.
She said it's
Okay.
an author. It's an author I haven't read. I don't
haven't
own any
read,
of his
yeah.
books. It's fantasy. She won't tell us what subgenre it is because obviously we've gone through every known subgenre known to man, and it's only a subgenre that Mary Kate knows about. There's a duo, and this dude has been writing well-known books for more than 20 years. Has no. Has Caden read and talked about this book before?
I don't know. I would assume
God.
that he has read this. I would assume he's read it.
Is it a special edition that you have of this book?
Mhm.
Okay, that's why
It was a
publisher is not
TBB
something we
sub.
reckon.
It was a
Okay.
TBB monthly sub book within the last couple years.
I've literally known about the broken binding since like September of last year when you told me August, July of last year since you told me about them.
Yeah. It's a very well-known book.
What the balls,
Series.
dude? A very
I need. Are you able to get to your computer right now, or you're using it for recording? Can you look up the book and just look at, because I think that's the special edition publisher is what you're looking at, so we can know like the real publisher, the original publisher.
what's the first letter of the author's first name?
That's not a yes or no question.
Just, oh my gosh, I'm like grasping at nothing here.
We are gonna have to like edit this stuff down big time.
Yeah, I know. I tap out. I can't figure it out. For the life of me, I cannot figure it out. I have a near photographic memory, and like I have seen pictures of Mary Kate's shelves. I'm like in my head, Mary Kate has a picture that she posts on her stories when she needs help asking people what to read next. It's her laying on the floor. You see her legs, and it's an upward view of her shelves. And you see one shelf, corner shelf, other shelf. And I know it's not in the corner shelf because I know like everything that's in the corner shelf. And I know it's not on the side shelf because I know like everything that's in the side shelf.
It's
I
directly
cannot for the
behind
life.
me.
It's what?
Directly behind me.
Oh,
It would help if I could see behind you.
It's a UK version of Orion. It's a UK subsidiary of Orion.
I don't know.
Would you like to know what color the edges are?
No, because that's not going to help me.
I would like to know
That
the
is
title
not
of
going
the
to.
book.
I would like to know the title of the book, Mary Kate. Goodness gracious.
The Lies of Loch Lamora by Scott Lynch. The Gentleman's Bastard sequence. Very popular series. It was such a struggle, you guys.
That's another book series I have not read. So
I heard about that
It's
book
one of
series
Andy's like
for the
absolute
first time
favorite. It's like
December.
one of his absolute favorite books, and I'm pretty sure he accredits Scott Lynch with one of the reasons why he got into writing. We have talked about my love of Loch Lamora and Jean Tennant before, a few times.
Like one time. We have literally talked about it one time.
So the U.S.
One
publisher, and it wouldn't have helped me by any means, but the U.S. publisher of the book is Del Rey.
Oh.
But it
Why
wouldn't
does
help.
it? Yeah.
Wow,
Good
that
series.
was.
You should read it.
Hats off to you, Mary Kate, for picking a book that I like.
I actually
heard of
thought
once.
that was going to be so easy. I thought that was going to be so easy.
Well, you were wrong.
You were wrong.
Parker's so
Holy cow.
mad.
First time for everything.
Yeah. So the future of the podcast will now be decided with how I recover in the next 5 to 10 minutes Will you see us next week? The world may never know. Will Mary Kate be getting a very angry text from me later tonight? No, because I'm gonna go cry in bed until I fall asleep because that was one of the hardest things that I have done recently.
Will Jordy be allowed to facilitate games ever again?
Not
No,
on
we're
this
flipping.
podcast. We are too competitive.
No, we're flipping the script. We're flipping the script. I'm gonna come up with the game that's gonna be impossible for Mary Kate to win. I'm scheming.
No.
That was an
Next
okay.
time.
Okay, everyone in the comments or in our sections, whatever, I'm gonna directly message Andy and be like, "Hey, is this a well-known book? I just need
It
to
is
know.
a well-known
I need you to
book.
post.
It's a
I need
well-known
you to
book.
post a story.
Next time, my game will be co-op, where you have to work together.
Yeah, I think
Work
co-op
together
is better
to
for this.
beat you. Yeah. Mary Kate
To
and I are
beat
both like
the game.
entirely too competitive.
The next one will be like a some kind of top 10 list and trying to guess the books that are on it.
Okay, yeah. You
Top
did that with
10
Kenny.
romantasy books of 2025.
You'll win, Parker. I will not know
I'm
any of them.
Okay, yeah, because here's the deal. Romantasy isn't bad. It's not bad.
I don't
It's
think
okay.
it's bad. I just don't particularly enjoy it myself.
Yeah, you don't have to
And it's
enjoy
fine
it.
if you do. It's fine if
It's
you
just, it's not bad. It's not. I will say though, contemporary romance is like higher. The contemporary romance that's like nice contemporary romance, like Abby Jimenez. Really good.
do. I haven't read a
You
single
and my
contemporary
wife
romance book.
you and my wife can start a book club together.
Yeah. What's your wife's name?
Wives Club.
Megan,
Mrs. Roos.
Mrs. Roos.
Yeah, Mrs. George's
She loves
wife.
all those. She loves all those books. I'm like staring at a bookshelf that is like y'all get to see my bookshelf, but like right over there is Abby Jimenez and Catherine
Henry?
Center, Emily Henry, Lynn Painter,
B.K. Morrison?
No, not that one.
Alex Astor?
What?
She didn't love Alex Astor's stuff.
Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. She's not the best. She's more YA centered, which is fine.
But
Well, that was brutal. That was hard, and it was definitely a punch to the ego, especially because I'm so competitive, and Mary Kate knows this, and she knows that I'm not going to be able to sleep for days now. But if you enjoyed it, make sure to follow along. We'll be doing it again in the future, I'm sure. If you enjoyed the book club and talks about books, make sure to follow along. It'll be a recurring monthly segment that we do. Make sure to join us next time where we talk about something book related, interview an author, talk to a book creator. You know, the world is our oyster. The world is a blank page, and we are just going to write whatever we please. And now my co-hosts are being silent and just judging me so completely. They're not saying goodbye. They hate you. They don't want to say goodbye.
goodbye.
They're just
We
leaving
love you.
They're
See you
leaving out
next
to
time.
dry. Oh, we'll see you next time, guys.